This is how I made 100K. Hey, hold up. Let me give you the receipts real quick because I know that's what you came for. You probably thinking it's clickbait. I blocked out everything on my stuff so you can see, right? So you can't see. So that one says you can't see it. 7,500 on that one. All right, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now, what I just showed you guys was 6 W-2s, right? 6 W-2s. This is how I made 100K last year, over 100,000, right? So, before I actually show you guys the actual numbers on this, obviously I blocked everything else out, so you know, my personal privacy and things like that. But here's the deal. I want to go ahead and say this real quick. One of the reasons why I have such strong opinions when it comes to this manosphere space and the things that I say is because, yes, I watched all of these content creators growing up, Kevin Samuels, Step is Cold, MJ Get Right, FitX Fearless and stuff like that. And what I noticed is that there's this high value stuff going around. But none of these creators are telling you how to make money. None of them are telling you how to make money. They're just telling you to be it, right? And these guys got 100,000, 200, 400, a million subscribers. So they got money. You giving them their money. You know what I'm saying? Now, don't get me wrong. I would love to be in their positions to make this amount of money just talking on the camera, telling you my opinions on stuff like that. Oh yeah, I would love to make that kind of money. But you know what? There's this pros and there's cons to it. And so, with that being said, man, I'm not going to get into that in this video. What I'm here to do is I'm going to help you guys get this money too. Now, I don't have a degree. I did 1 year college, University of Missouri, Columbia, Mizzou, go Tigers. And that's really about it. I got a license, my NMLS license, and that's how I did it. So let's go ahead and get into numbers real quick, you guys. So my first W-2 here that I'm finna show you says right here, if you can look on that, $24 for one of these. And I'm gonna tell you why it's so low. So it's 24, right? This one here says gross pay of $7,133, right? Gross pay, okay? This one right here, this other W-2, look at that, gross pay of $91.38. All right. You keeping track? Look at this one. This one, another W-2, 72K. Yay. This is my fourth one. This one is 15K, 15,771. You can tell right there, right? And then, oh, I think this is number 6 here actually. Number 6, where's the money at? Oh, right here, 7,530. Now, what we're doing, you guys, add all that up, it's 102,000. Now, obviously with taxes and stuff like that, that's not exactly what I took home. But I pay taxes. I had about 70, 80,000. That's how I bought all this stuff. That's how I bought all my designer, whatever, all my perf clones, and I bought all this stuff here, you guys, because I worked tremendously hard for this cash. And what I'm here to tell you guys is how to do it and what I exactly did to get all of this and how you can do that too. Now, I'm not selling no course or anything like that, but I will say one thing about this entrepreneur stuff, right? Now, I got a couple friends that are doing entrepreneur stuff, and here's the deal. Yeah, you can make a lot of money with it, but one of the issues is not recording how much money you're getting. Obviously, everyone wants to get all of their money and 100% of their cash. When you get an LLC, you're going to have to file taxes and things like that. And here's the situation. If you just got a bunch of cash laying around, that's close to money laundering. The reason why I say it's close to money laundering is because, look, when you just got a bunch of undocumented cash, it's going to be so hard. These bank people are going to look at you like, where'd you get this money from? You must be kidding me, right? It's so hard to buy properties and stuff like that in your name. Obviously there's loopholes and ways around it. I got some drug dealing friends and stuff that, you know, they buy things and things like that, but you don't want to go down that route, you guys. I didn't want to go down that route, which is why I'm not doing any of that kind of stuff. I try to do that, and then I went to jail a couple times unrelated to drug charges and stuff like that. Once I went to jail, I was like young, like 17, 18, 19, and then I went to jail again 4 years ago, 3, 4 years ago. never again, you guys. I'm not going to jail, so I'm doing this all the legal way. Now, the reason why some of these W-2s and the prices is so low for how much I made was because this is the deal. All work from home jobs, you stack your work from home jobs. I actually made a video about this earlier. Man, hit that. So YouTube did an update. It's confetti whenever you press that like button, you guys. Press that like button, subscribe down below, man, because I'm giving you guys some super game right here. I'm giving you some super game. And I might delete this a little bit later, or I might not make more videos on this, because this is some real game changer, life changing stuff right here, you guys. I only got 1,000 subscribers, and because y'all rocking with me so much, I have to give you guys the game right here. I have to give you the game. Now, the mindset behind this, you guys, working multiple work from home jobs is stacking the money. You get a if you get two $15 an hour jobs, that's $30 an hour. How many positions are you personally going to get that pays you $30 an hour? Okay, how about this? Let's say you get an $18 an hour job, and then a $15 an hour job, and then let's say you get a $10 an hour job on top of that. You see what I'm getting at, you guys? It may not be what you want to do. You're probably going to be on the phones, accepting calls. You're probably going to be doing some customer service type of deal. But listen, it's short term. It's short term. You do this, get a lot of money, stack up, and use this cash to invest in yourself. Invest in yourself, invest in whatever business you have. For me, I had to invest in my living situation. I work from home, and I'm only gonna be working from home forever for the most part. And so I had to make my place super comfortable. I put at least $20,000 into just my living situation and things like that, you guys. Not to mention however much I probably put another $5,000 in colognes. I put $5,000 in jewelry. I put a lot of money into other things. And I know how to make a lot of money now. Now, here's the caveat. It's gonna be hard, you guys. It's not easy, but it's doable. The thing that's hard about it is that you're gonna be working lots of jobs. Some of your jobs are gonna be overlapping each other. They're gonna be overlapping, and you're not gonna really have some free time. There might be days where you're working every single day, right? Now, obviously the goal is to have one day off. You want to at least have one day off, you guys. But there was a good time for 4 or 5 months that I was working every single day, at least one job a day. And you know, I sprinkled in some part-time jobs with that. It's good, you can get a little bit of rest, but I'm telling you, man, the money is great. The money is so good. Last year, and even like earlier this year, you guys, I was able to buy whatever I wanted. Anything that I wanted, I just bought, buy, take my girl out, we go wherever we want to go. PF Chang's, Seasons 52, buy $100, $200 on a meal, nothing. $200 on a shirt, some shoes, nothing. Investing in myself, and I bought a bunch of courses, I bought a bunch of education, because I also am very smart with that. I wanted to experience the cash and make myself feel good, and then I also wanted to invest in education so I could further it, right? And so you want to experience that at least one time in your life, you guys. I understand this is probably not what you want to do. It's gonna kind of suck a lot of it actually. I was working so hard for 2 years. I didn't even really see my friends. I didn't even see my family. I was living with my family, barely even saw them. I just stayed in my room all day because I was working all day. But it's so worth it. The issue that I had with jobs is like, when you have an hourly job, you're able to literally calculate how long it's gonna take to buy something. And then I'm like, this is gonna take way too long. Plus I have $500 in child support. You know, I gotta get enough money to move. I gotta get first and last month's rent. I gotta, you know, get money for furniture, you know, money for so much. And I'm looking at it, and at my current hourly wage, it's gonna take me a whole year just to get the stuff that I need. And I said, screw that, man. I'm going to put this into my own hands. So you're going to want to do this. You're going to want to apply to a tremendous amount of jobs. Almost any kind of work from home job, especially if you're young, wherever. Just apply. Just apply to every single work from home job you can see, you guys. Now, I'm at the point where I could be a lot more selective with my jobs because I've stacked up quite a bit of cash. Now, that's the other goal. Stack up the cash when you're getting these jobs. Now, you're going to it's probably going to take a month, 2 months. But you just spend an entire month, a week or two, just applying to a bunch of jobs, you guys. You're gonna get a bunch of calls back, right? And these companies, if they're not sending you the equipment, maybe if you got to go pick it up, you don't want to have to go pick up the equipment. You want the company to send you the equipment, right? So that you can still work at your other jobs and do these other things. Now, the reason why a lot of two of the jobs in particular are really low is because I literally only did training for like a day or two and I just left. It's that simple, you guys. Sometimes you can just do these jobs, go for the training. It's 2 to 4 weeks with training, and you know, you literally don't have to do anything. You're just sitting there listening to them and they'll pay you for that. You could do that a tremendous amount of times. I just would be so careful with that, you guys, because you don't want to burn some of these good companies, and then you don't want to, it's very iffy. I know a lot of people have iffy, you know, they don't want to do this, but listen, this is a good way to do it. Now, obviously, I'm a bit of an outlier because one of my jobs, I made $72,000 off of that, 72K. That was my mortgage job. I recently got let go of that job, so I'm a free agent. But here's the deal. You could still get at least 60, 70, 80K. Can you imagine making 60, 70, 80K a year, you guys? That's pretty good. Now, I personally, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna ride this unemployment wave for a little bit. I do got another job that I'm working right now. They give me a decent amount of cash. I am just gonna ride this unemployment for a while. I'm gonna buy some real estate courses. I'm gonna get my real estate license, and I'm actually gonna get into wholesaling out here. But the thing about Texas is that it's a non-disclosure state, so I pretty much gotta get MLS access, and the only way to really do that is to get my license. Now, obviously, you don't have to get your license. You can create relationships with realtors out there and stuff like that, but I don't want to be held accountable to, like, I don't want that to happen. I don't want my information to be held from someone else. And then another thing about it is that it's not that I'm antisocial, but I think I kind of have issues trusting people. I kind of have issues building relationships with a lot of people in general, you guys, and so I'm very selective with the people. I want to be a one-stop shop. I want to make sure I have a tremendous amount to provide to other people before I even put myself out there. I don't know how I'm going to even feel about this real estate thing, but in the end, that's where I'm gonna go. But I have considered getting back into the grind just to get a lot of cash, you guys, because it is a lot of money, man. There's nothing like having 2, 3, 4 checks coming in every week or every month, and you're just like, man, it just feels good. You're sitting at your desk, you're probably at work at one of your jobs, a check comes in, feels great. You do this for a year, stack up your cash. One of these companies lets you go, it's a full-time job, file for unemployment for them, man. File for unemployment, and then you got like $500 coming in for about 4, 5, 6 months, or however long you want to ride it, and just continue to do this until you can fund things that don't require a W-2. That's the goal. I'm getting this money, and I might do this one more time because I want to get a car, man. I want to get a nice car. I want to pay off my student loans, and it's almost guaranteed with a job. You're almost guaranteed this cash with a job. Now, real estate, obviously you can make a tremendous amount of money, but it's a bit more iffy. I want to have much more of a nest egg before I fully jump into that. But as of right now, I actually have the luxury of being able to do some real estate stuff while working from home still, and that's one of the great things about working from home, you guys. Now, that's really about it, man. I don't have much else to say about this, you guys. Stack these jobs up. If you want to know more, if you have other questions, hit me up in my DMs on Instagram at the Duke of Hanover, and I'll definitely try to get to you guys about that. But comment down below if you found this helpful, man. Hit that like button, get the confetti on that like button, you guys, that new YouTube button. Subscribe down below, you guys. This is some gym stuff. I don't have a degree. Anyone can do this, you guys. You can do this. Continue to work and move and improve your cash. It's gonna suck. It's going to suck, but it is so worth it. I look up and I go back to the jobs that I used to work at. I still see the same people there. And you know what the difference is? Me. Instead of me being the server, I'm being served now. And I'm tipping great. I'm coming in fresh. You know what I mean? It feels good. A year, 2 years, really digging down, putting your head down and really working, you guys, is going to suck but OMG, it's going to change your life. There's nothing like living like that. And once you get that taste of lots of money, of being able to buy whatever you want, whenever you want, however you want, once you get that taste, it gets that much easier to make the cash. You start to think differently about money. And so with that being said, man, if you found value into this, comment down below Carpe Diem. Carpe Diem. If you don't know how to spell it, I think you need to do some research on it, understand what that means, and that's what I want you guys to do. Carpe Diem, man. If you like this, like, comment, subscribe down below. I'm done with this, man. I'll see y'all in the next one. Yeah, I'm out.